Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Yeah, there we go. That's the right one. Take me out to the ball game. We did this. We already spoke about this. But wait,
Yes,
wait, what? No, what voice did I use for her?
I was using her.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. We switched up the voices. Okay, go ahead, man.
Yeah, but wait, Hope. If this data is so pricey, shouldn't she have
Oh,
external backups? Is Kara a complete dunce?
it's at dawn.
Yep.
She's talking as us. I didn't pay attention to that. I love it.
That's double spiral. Excellent question, my neonate friend. The answer is yes, she's a dunce. But aside from her numerous negative qualities, she also has a positive one. She's totally paranoid.
It's funny how being paranoid is a positive quality.
She used to be a naive dumbass who wouldn't even cover up her laptop camera, but she lost trust in all external companies after a little cyber espionage incident.
Huh.
She's obsessed with not uploading her precious data anywhere online. Now she only has a physical backup hidden deeper inside the headquarters. Nobody has an idea of where it might be, but I do. Normally I'd never be able to reach such a place. Double Spiral is like an underground base. Walls and doors are reinforced both against the living and the dead.
Why, they got like fucking rosary down there?
The answer to this problem is simple. We only need Kara to lend us her voice so that we can override all the security measures and get to the heart of this facility.
You know, I just realized something. The ending depends on you making two friends, right?
Yep.
At least. So what if we had just completely ignored all that and done the,
Like Benoit and everything else?
yeah, Benoit, the moon lady, and the fucking reporter shit. Like, what if we just had nobody? I wonder.
Probably would be like an end. What do you say, Kara? Will you help your girl out for the old time's sake?
Hope quickly writes down something on her phone. A few seconds later, a nearly perfect imitation of Kara Montgomery's voice escapes her speaker. You know it.
No.
Let's bust this bitch open. Yeah, you were
Yeah,
doing.
we didn't get the tease. We didn't get enough tease for that.
Wait, no, we didn't get the V. Remember?
No, yeah, they said
failed
also
the-
we could have used some more tease, but
Wow, the sound quality is incredible, and the voice only sounds the tiniest bit off. Whatever she paid for that tech, it was worth it.
oh, and if you're afraid of consequences from the Camarilla, don't be. Assuming full responsibility, and my ass is covered. I got some favors to collect and to offer. Besides, Kara's a goddamn snake, and everybody knows it. No important player will miss her influence. They were only tolerating her in case she hit it big with her tech.
It's all about
Oh.
cash in abundance. Life's a bitch, and then you die. Some parts sound a tiny bit too robotic. Could there be a pattern here?
Yeah, things with the tease are just not right.
Yeah.
Do actually want to ever get a chance to succeed. So without further ado, shall we?
Hope starts marching towards the revolving door. You close your eyes and make an effort to sharpen your senses, to follow the Malkavian into the lobby of the double spiral building. There's a sole security guard at the entrance. He raises his voice to ask about your business, but is stopped short by Hope's commanding voice.
Manipulative snake. No need, we're expected.
The man looks lost and disoriented for a moment, then gears his head slowly. Yeah, begin to turn. Oh god. He nods his head, silently opening a gate leading to the elevators. Hope heads into one of them, and you follow. She presses a button, and the car starts heading to the lowest floor. Eventually, the doors open. Dungeon Master
Dungeon
Guide.
Master
PDF.
Guide. Welcome to Kara Montgomery's Deadly Dungeons, Don.
Fuck yeah! What appear before your eyes are dimly lit corridors of an IT office, empty and silent. The air is stiff and dusty, and there's a sharp, rotten stench in the air that you're unable to identify. The menacing atmosphere makes it hard to recognize at first, but this looks like an active workplace. It really is a dungeon, although a corporate one, where people are cheated of life. Here, you read for a second. I gotta blow my nose.
Of one life, maybe. Less than a month ago, you were stuck in a similar workplace, blissfully unaware that you were headed for death. But your office kept up appearances at least. Right, control girl. Let's just get to the first door and test my little Kara out.
Back. You
Welcome
follow
back.
her until you reach the end of the corridor. There, you encounter an expensive-looking reinforced door with voice controls on the side. Hope pushes a button. A robotic voice comes out of the speaker. Semiotics.
Seriously? Come on.
Hope types the word into her phone and lets virtual Kara repeat the word. Semiotics. A voice rings out, reminiscent of cues that TV quiz shows used to let contestants know they gave the wrong answer. Verification error. Please try again. You give Hope a nervous look. She bites her lip and presses the button again. Hyper real. Tap 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 tap. Hyper real. Huh. Access granted.
Anything
Yes,
that needs T's or V's are gonna be terrible for us.
Sucks. You notice your companion wearing a sour expression.
Looks like this tech isn't quite perfect. At least the passwords seem randomized, so we can try brute force our way in, as the system locks us out after a few failed attempts.
Which they usually do.
Yep.
She shakes her head and turns to you, her lips attempting to approximate a sincere smile.
Captain ACAB? Well, we can only hope that the data you've collected is enough. Into the beast maw we go.
She marches in the room and you walk in right after her. The door is locked behind you with a loud thud. It's a oh dear. It's a wide open office. That would be as murky as the corridor you just left if it wasn't for rows of monitors illuminating space. A shadowy figure stares at every screen in the room. Yeah, this is not the place you want to be working. Kara's voice plays
they
from...
might be vampires.
Maybe. Behold, this is where magic happens. A family of driven folks hungry for success, always taking the bull by the horns, building a high-performance culture to get there. None of the figures raise their heads. They're too busy programming, organizing spreadsheets, and typing in endless strings of text.
What's wrong with them?
What's wrong with these guys? Alright, what's wrong with these
Get up,
guys?
startup. Don't worry, they're likely just a bunch of ghouls and whatnot. Hardworking, conditioned, tireless, low maintenance, catadom, perfect workers. Probably won't leave their seats unless we make them, but let's not. We've got more important things to do, like destroying a few years' worth of their work.
Oof. The figures don't stop pounding away on their keyboards. In fact, they don't react to her words at all.
Alrighty, so do we go straight to the server room, or do you want to check one of the side rooms first? Your call. I prefer to wrap things up here as fast as possible, but hey, the Kara is here with us thanks to the data you've gathered.
You betcha!
If you think you can use her voice for something useful, hey, feel free to do it.
You look around and think how to respond. I need to feed. Actually, let's try this door. You approach the door with a huge sign saying staff only next to it. You spot a familiar voice controls. Hope nods at you and pushes the button. Vaudeville. Hope taps at the screen of her phone a few times and puts the speaker next to the door's microphone. Vaudeville. Fuck. You push the button again. Vaudeville. Looks like this one. The randomizer won't do us any. Oh, no. So because I didn't get the V's.
Yep.
For a second you wonder if there's anything you could have done to succeed here. Ah!
Oh well.
Another depressing corridor, reeking of who knows what. You expect Hope to walk to the very end again, but this time she stops halfway and starts mumbling under her breath.
Enjoy, Sparker. Wait, was this door or... Don't tell me she moved things around.
It looks like she's been here before. Not a surprise in itself, but she gives off an impression of a person who used to know the entire layout of the building very well. After a brief reflection, Hope approaches the door a few feet away and pushes the button next to it. Apocalypse. Well, that's cheery. Apocalypse! Access granted. You walk inside. At first glance, this office looks very similar to the last one you entered. Rows of screens and rows of listless silhouettes in front of them. However, Hope quickly spots a difference. Oh god, that fucking name.
Target confirmed. Move in data room. I feel like that might be a thing. But I don't know.
There's a room with endless machines at the back of the open space. Hope walks in, takes out some hardware out of a bag she's carrying, and begins the process of removing the data. Oh god.
Should have invested in SSDs, sis. Time to bust out my portable degausser.
I knew it. I knew they were fucking sisters. She turns to you.
This will take a good minute. I've got a few other tricks up my sleeve. If you find something that interests you, let me know.
Should you wait near her or take a look around? We should look around. I'll take a look around. Might find something interesting. Tread Cathot.
Have fun, dear God in heaven. I know I will.
You start walking around. For a while, you notice nothing but errors that start popping up on the screens here and there. The ghouls try and fight against them, but quickly realize it's futile and surrender. Eventually, you find a door with voice controls. You call out to Hope. She pauses work for a second and approaches you.
Opening hours. This door, huh? Alright, let's give it a shot.
You press the button. Canoe and kayak. We got the K's! That's right, we did.
Yep.
You watch over Hope's shoulder as she types the password with incredible speed into a homemade-looking app. Then Kara's voice points up. Canoe and kayak! Access granted. She start. Oh, right, I completely skipped that.
Yeah, you know where to find me.
Yeah. Not like there's much to explore, it's more like a closet. Inside you find all sorts of bizarre items scattered around. A newspaper, a Windows 95 for Dummies book, a 4GB MP3 player, a hookah, biography of Amy Winehouse. Finally, you find a little box marked with a smiley face. When you open it, you're surprised to see something you recognize. A bunch of post-it notes with hand drawings depicting tattoo patterns that can be seen on Hope's body. You leave the closet and go back to the data room. There, you wordlessly pass the box to Hope. At first, she seems annoyed to be dragged away from work, but then notices the post-it notes. Her eyes become dinner plates.
You found those in that closet?
You nod and look at her expectantly. She takes a deep sigh, closes the box, and puts it in her bag.
Kira and I have a history.
A pregnant pause?
Don't expect me to lay it all out here. It's not something I want to revisit anytime soon. But I'm very, very grateful you gave this box to me. You don't even know how much.
She tries to find the right words to express something, but after some brief consideration, just hand waves it away.
Apparently contaminated. Alright, we'll bond, reminisce, and get higher another time. I got a job to finish.
Can vampires get high?
Nope. Well, I suppose that's inhaling. So maybe.
I think if anything, it would have to be blood related, like the doctor who was getting high off his own supply.
Yeah.
She gets back to her hardware. You think she's completely absorbed in her work again, but then quickly knows she's doing her best to have her back facing you at all times. A while passes. Finally, you hear a triumphant yell. Goats in the shell.
Oh, done, baby. Looks like those boys are finally going to get a break.
You realize that the constant silent rhythm of mechanical keyboards has stopped. The workers are all idling, slumping over their desks, completely resigned to the fact their raison d'etre has, I have no idea if I said that right, has disappeared. Hope hurriedly collects her hardware and motions you to follow after. Goatsy in the
Alright,
shell.
we're almost done. Now, we just need to take care of the backup so we can get the hell away from here.
You take a last glance at the ghouls and follow her steps. Yeah, another corridor, hardly discernible from the previous ones. This is a giant underground complex. How much money has Montgomery spent it on? Hope looks around, frowning, mumbling, something indecipherable. Eventually, she points in front of her. 7s.
77777. There. This is where she must keep the backups. I bet it's gonna be like a big long sentence where we need everything for it.
It's a sturdy metal door unlike any other in this building. Right next to it, however, is a voice-based security system you know pretty well by now. Please, no last.
Please, just no last second.
She hesitates to do it, but eventually presses the button. Eternal return. Hope dutifully types down the term on her phone. Fuck. Access denied. Double spiral.
Double.
Oh no. You feel like time is frozen. For whatever reason, it takes longer than usual for the speaker to deliver the verdict. Access granted. What a relief. The metal doors grind loudly as they invite you in. This time you walk in first and Hope follows. Wait a minute, you recognize this place. It shouldn't be here, but there's no two ways about it. This is Hope's haven. Same bed, same decorations, same ambience. It's a lot more dusty, but... XOXO, do not disturb, XOXOX.
Backups are in the back, I'll just get them.
Yeah, this was a family project. She cut you out of it. You got mad as hell.
Either that, or she wanted to
do something different.
profit off of it.
Yeah, they had some kind of difference. She seems a little sheepish as she approaches the double spiral devices and unpacks her own hardware to take care of them. You take in your surroundings. Would you mind explaining what is going on here? Hope sighs.
You're not disturbed, XOXO. What's there to explain? Just think a little. The first explanation that pops in your head would probably be right conclusion.
She looks to you as if she's about to add something, then bites her tongue and gets back to destroying her rival's life. She makes it obvious she doesn't want to re-examine her past. You rest against the bed, quietly watching Hope's technological wizardry, and wondering about her past relationship with Kara for who knows how long. Every second you spend here, you become more impatient to get out. Eventually, the devices surrounding Double Spiral backup start disappearing into the bag they were taken out of. Looks like the process is nearing completion. You decide to approach the door before it does. However, before you even make a move, the doors begin to make a grinding noise. You freeze up, watching them open. Behind them stands the very person you were afraid would appear. That's the punk t-shirt you hoped you would avoid seeing tonight.
Jesus fucking Christ almighty.
Hope raises her head and their eyes meet. Both their faces momentarily turn to stone.
Oh no 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 no.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. You could pick out any emotion from their stares and you'd probably be right. An unbearable tension fills the room as nobody wants to make the first move. Eventually, it's Hope decides to break the stalemate by loudly pressing the enter button on her laptop and immediately dropping it into her bag. You doubt it's anything more than a provocation, Malkavian letting her opponent know she's won. But it works. The noise makes Montgomery snap out of her stupor.
You psycho, you fucking demented, vindictive psycho!
The air turns thick with murderous intent.
Hi.
Hope pretends she hasn't noticed. Kara's bloodthirst becomes palpable.
You're supposed to be on the other side of the city right now, at the meeting. Oh. I notified about every failed voice authentication attempt. I got back here expecting to find some idiot still trying to make their way through the front.
Oh, fuck. So if... I do wonder if we had gotten it perfect then. But no, there was no opportunity for tease, so it would have happened regardless, right?
Yeah, the tease definitely would have set it off.
She looks around.
But I never expected. Just how?
Hope reluctantly types something down on her phone. I'm the CEO of Double Spiral, and I endorse wrecking my shit! Kara grimaces at the sound of her own voice and quickly connects the dots.
You fucking gremlin. How did you get your hands on that kind of tech? Even I.
The new
The new
batch,
batch.
1990.
Company secret.
Hope's provoking her, no two ways about it. Kara knows it, so she's trying to keep cool.
I built this paradise for you. For us. For yourself and nobody else. No hope left. What happened to the Hope I used to know? She can't come to the phone right now. She's dead. I regret the day I let you into my life. So wait. I'm wondering, were they... Did she turn Hope?
They look pretty similar. I wouldn't be surprised if they were actual sisters.
Yeah, I feel like Kara may have turned Hope. That's when Hope's whole life probably went into a spiral.
Maybe. A double spiral?
Yeah, I suppose so. Shut up.
Okay.
Shouldn't have let your mask slip, honey.
A snappish response almost escapes Kara's mouth, but she manages to stop herself before letting the discussion develop into a childish spat.
Just tell me there's a copy of my data, you have it ruined, and I'll let you out of here alive.
She gives you a hateful look.
Both of you.
Hey, what'd I do? Hope tilts her head and flashes an evil ear-to-ear grin. I thought that said ear-to-rear for a second, and I was like, wait, what?
Truthful MSM. Not a single bit of data remains. More than a decade of your work down the drain. Welcome to the worst night of your life since the .com crash, Miss Montgomery.
Kara looks as if a stake was just driven through her heart. She starts to collapse, sliding down against the floor, like she was sinking deeper and deeper into her personal hell. Hope just stares at her a moment, wearing an indecipherable expression, waiting for her rival to reach the floor. Then, she does. And there, at the lowest point of her life, she finds something unexpected.
I never, ever wanted to do this. This is not me.
Her voice sounds completely different.
But there's only one way out of this mess. I'm going to take it. I'm going to get my data back.
Hope looks confused for a second, then an understanding dawns on her.
And me. Come on, Kara. You wouldn't dare. You started this game, now accept your loss.
Well, I guess we'll have to see what she has up her sleeve in the next one. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.
Adios.